Morning tubers, it's 10 after 8 and we're about 88 degrees in the garage. It's Tuesday, August 8th, and we're going to start lining up the fenders. This one, fender's got to go over that way, gap's got to come up, and that one's got to rise up. You can see it right here. It's got to come up. So we'll loosen these up and we're going to start realigning these and getting the front end back on. Finally, you get to this scope of work. So when I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, it took about 2 hours, but I think I got the passenger side all adjusted. Gets a little tight as we get down to the bottom, but I haven't finished with the bottom yet. The bottom, you can see it's still sucked in, but yeah, this bolt's tight, this one's tight, and that one's tight. So I'll jump down in the bottom and get that set, and then we'll see where it's at. More in a minute. Hey tubers, I got the left side done. That's how this left side looks, and that's how the right side looks from the back. These are OER fenders, and I'm having trouble. You could sit there, and if you see this, you see that this is out more than the door. But if you come back down here, I'm going to turn, the camera's going to go upside down, but you can see the bottom of the door here is out further than the fender, but the fender's lined up with the rocker. So the door's lined up with the rocker. You can see the nice gap I got for the door. So I'm thinking it's the stamping of the fender. If I pull it in more, and I think I'm going to do that, is pull it in more, and I'm going to have more of this bottom exposed. If I tuck that in, then the rocker's going to be exposed. So I don't know, I'll have to think about it, but I'm going to put the fender extensions on. Ooh, this thing does sit low, I just noticed that. Here, hold it. Sorry about the shaky cam, guys. What, about 2 inches from the collector flange to the ground, if that. Ooh. Watch out, speed bumps. But I think it's going to be a happy balance. I could probably pull the door in maybe a 1/16, if that, but I don't know. This door has really good gaps on it, and I don't want to mess with it. It's a tight 3/16 of an inch gap going all the way around. So, I don't know, but this is definitely out. Wonder if we can, maybe I'll loosen the whole fender up again and try sucking the fender in. Play with it some more. But this lines up so beautifully here. Let's see what we can play with, but that's where I'm at, guys. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, I took the shim out of the bolt up there, loosened everything up and shoved the fender back in, but you can see the lines off just a little. So either let's see how it looks back here. Yeah, so either I live with that or I live with the fender sticking out. It's a simple fix whichever way I decide to go, but I don't know. See, you hate the crappy stamp fenders, and I'm not about to spend another $200 each for a pair of fenders. I'm thinking that's what they were. But it's such a nice gap there, and then a good gap on the back, all the way around. This side is a lot better than the passenger side. So, see the passenger side. I can't get far away from it as I could on the driver's side because we're up against the air compressor, but yeah, this door is a little bit, but again, this rocker panel down here is screwed up, so I don't know, it depends upon what you're going to live with. But then seeing it all painted is going to look a lot different than it is when it's all primer gray too. So, alright, when I get more I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, okay, my son Patrick just got home and we're going to toy with messing with this door a little bit. I mean, just roll it, just. But what about the bottom? The bottom doesn't look that bad if you look at it from here. So, I don't know. Lower fender extensions are on loosely. And same with the other side. The door latch, this is on loosely. Next we'll fight with the lower valence. And then we'll do the upper valence. And here's a tip for everybody out there. I can't remember where I found this, but this is a great lifesaver. Master Body Kit. It's all the fasteners, and they come tagged for what they are. Like this is the grill, everything, the clips and everything to bolt the grill in. eBay? Did I get it on eBay or did I can't remember. I really can't. But yeah, it's everything. Upper bumper brackets. I mean, it's everything that you want, even down to the headlights. Let's see, what are these? Yeah, headlight for the headlight bezels. I think even the headlight adjusters are in here. Yeah, right here. Even the springs. So that's where we're at. We're going to call it quits for today. The fenders are at least located on the car to where I'm happy with them. I mean, I will be happy with them. This car was never going to be a 100% restoration. It's going to be a little hot rod for me to tool around town in. That's basically it. And as long as we get it close, I'm happy with it. And this is, I had an 1/8 inch shim up there, and that's roughly about a 1/16. If we can roll this in just a 1/16, I'd be happy with it. But we'll see. But all in all, she's looking pretty good. I'm happy. I hope this is the last time I have to do this. I should have replaced this lower rocker panel, but it's too late now. Well, it's not too late now, but I don't want to do it. I'm just lazy. I'm old. I'm lazy, and I don't want to do it. But I should have done it. Maybe down the road I'll do it and just paint that side of the car again or whatever. But right now, no. Right now this thing needs to be put together and driven. It's been too long sitting here. So next up will be tomorrow with lower valence, upper valence, hood hinges, and then the hood. And then we'll adjust the hood and see if all this taking apart pays off, because you remember what it was is that we figured out the subframe was tweaked, and now the subframe is perfect. It's right on. So now we'll see what happens. So this is it for today's video. I want to thank everybody for subscribing, watching, and of course leaving comments. Later, guys. Oh, just a quick note. If you asked for a t-shirt and I PM'd you back asking for your address, I need that. On Thursday, the order's going back to Laura with what we have, because me donating 2 more shirts to you, Dizzy, made the order. So that's what we're going to do. So that's it. So if you wanted a t-shirt and I don't have your address, I need your address. So, because I will not send it in unless I have an address. I need it for the chapters. So, again, thanks guys. Later.